Let's get in our ready position. We'll feet shoulder width apart, arms a little space under our arms, knees slightly bent, tailbone tucked up, shoulders back, head erect. You can imagine that a string is attached to the crown of your head, reaching up into the sky, suspending your body, nice erect posture. Just settle and take a few deep breaths, a few deep belly breaths. Tongue on the roof of the palate. Breathing deeply. Clearing your mind of any clutter, unnecessary thoughts. Bringing your mind into the moment. Allowing those breaths to bring in nice, clean, positive energy. Exhaling any unnecessary chi or excess chi or bad energy on the exhales. And let's just begin by kind of waking up our body, just telling our body that we're going to be doing some exercise. We can roll our shoulders just a little bit. Don't stress. Kind of roll them a little the other direction. We can swing our arms, maybe back and forth, side to side. Just wake up the arms and shoulders and our hips. And we can, let's wake up our neck and head. We'll just do a little look off to side. Just don't stretch it too far. Just doing a real quick little general warm up here. We can go up and down. Breathing. We can tilt our head ear to shoulder, side to side. Get a little bit of a stretch. The left side and the right side of our neck. We could do a little bit of do some hip circles, some little hip circles, just a few in one direction, just waking up our hips and upper legs and ankles, switch directions. And maybe be a little more vigorous with a kind of a whole body circle, tilt down a little bit. Switch directions on that. And we can lean down, give a good stretch to the lower and mid back and the backs of the legs. Come back up. Arch back just a little bit. Do that again. And we might, while we're down here, we might kind of lean off to one side, get a little more of a stretch off to the side, off to the other side, and back up. Now comes the hard one. We're gonna lift our foot and turn our ankle, and at the same time, turn your hands. This is a big balance. Then we can put that leg down, shake that out, do the other foot, And the hands in the other direction. Okay. Good. Good. Now we'll get into our regular rotating and tapping routine. Raise our arms up. Just start to turn side to side, lifting the trailing ankle. Start out gently. You can look over your shoulder to get a little more of a stretch. You might find that your back is able to stretch a little, rotate a little bit more with each turn. Breathing, being aware of your body. You can lower our arms. I like to think that this motion begins at the dantian. Your hips kind of lead the rest of your legs, your torso and your arms, and the hands and tips of your fingers follow at the very end. We can lock our feet and move into flop. Waking up the chi in our dantian, place about a couple of inches below your belly button in the center of your body, place where we store chi, good healing energy. And the chi flows where the mind goes. Listen to your body. If you've got a place where there's kinks or twinges, you can send healing energy to that part of your body. Your mind and your body work in amazing ways. You can bring the lead hand up to the chest, begin to enliven and awaken the chi in your upper chest and lungs, heart area. Up onto your shoulder and neck. Back down to the chest. And the lower abdomen. Come back to center. Just pause here for a second. Take a couple of deep breaths and notice how your body feels. You might have a tingling feeling or warm feeling in parts of your body. Okay, let's begin waking the chi, waking the dantian. Knocking on the door of life. We're back. And we can move our fingertips and do some tapping on our back of our neck, the jade pillow. Just tap, begin to wake up all of those marvelous muscles and tendons and nerve endings in our head. Come up around the ears. Maybe give those ears a little massage. Tap along the jaw. Lower lip, around the nose. Corners of the eyes. Forehead. Top of the head. We can shake that out. Do some tapping behind our knees. Our knees, mild point. Waking up and livening the chi in our legs. Down the insides of the legs. Down the feet, up the outsides of the legs. 3 times. Tap our hips. You can use your fists here. Got some your legs. Your legs do a lot of work. Legs are huge muscles. You can use your fists here if you feel, or you can tap either way up here. We'll come up and enliven the lungs and heart and chest here a little bit. And we can work on our elbows, inside of an elbow. Pick one side. Work all around that elbow, outside. And feel free to, spend time where you need it. Your body might tell you that one of your elbows, like mine, I got problems with this elbow here. I like to spend a little more time on this elbow. Feel free to give your body a little more attention where it needs it. Listen to it. Okay, we can come up this side and come down. One side, up the side, down the inside of the arm, up the outside of the arm, and repeat that 3 times. Come over and move over to this side. Do that same thing. We'll go down the side, up, down the inside. Repeat that 3 times. Okay, we can shake that out. Oh, let's think about bringing some healing energy and good chi into our immune system. I saw a side note, a quick pause and a side note here. You can have a sip of tea too. But thinking of spreading positive news and positive energy, I read an article this morning in the Wall Street Journal that the flu is virtually non-existent in some countries this year. And that's just wonderful news. It doesn't compare to the tragedy that we're experiencing from COVID, but it's a testament to a number of things that we're doing to prevent COVID are also preventing us from getting the flu. And that's just a small bit of sunshine on the day. But let's bring some energy to our immune system. Tapping on the area just below our wrists. Switch sides. We can shake that out. Let's do a few exercises here. We're going to do, these are going to involve doing exercise to the left and to the right. So we're going to move one foot forward and have the other foot back and maybe at a 45-degree angle. And we're going to bring our arms. We're just going to do the prayer wheel. We're going to do the prayer wheel. We're going to bring our arms out in front of the leading leg and shift our weight forward and bring our arms up and back. And so we're going to exhale on the extension. Inhale as we come up and back. Shifting the weight as we move forward and then shifting back as we move back. We'll just repeat this a few times. We'll do two more. Return back to center. Then we'll repeat that on our other side, switch sides, one leg forward. This is kind of engages legs and improves our balance. Try to coordinate the breathing and the movement. There's a lot going on here with the shifting of the weight, motion of the arms and hands, and the breathing. You may find that you have to adjust your stance with your legs. It's a little bit easier with your eyes open than with your eyes closed. We'll do a couple more on this side. And back to center. Next one we call pushing the grass. So we're going to put one leg forward, same stance as before. We're going to bring our hands up together, and we're going to move our hands, arms out to form like a T, as if you're going through a field of reeds or very tall grass. And as you lean forward, we move our hands straight ahead, then part the grass as we come back. Again, exhaling, moving forward. Inhaling. And for any of these exercises, you can adjust the pace to suit yourself and also adjust the movement to suit yourself. Um, you can make it more aggressive movement, or you can make it a very small movement. If you've got shoulder issues or leg issues, listen to your body and make adjustments as necessary. We'll do one more of these on this side. Come back to center. Shake that out. We'll repeat that on the other side. This one is easy for me to visualize. I've got on the coastline here, it's very marshy, and we have this elephant grass that stands, 7 or 8 feet tall. So I have to do this on occasion. Do one more on this side. Come back to center. Okay. And the last of these kind of left and right exercises is a great heron spreads its wings. And so this one, we get in that 1 foot out, 1 foot back at an angle. And we're just gonna lean forward, spread our wings out like a great bird, and then lean back and fold our wings back down. So forward. I'm lifting my trailing heel, and on the way back, on the shift back, I raise my toe in front. You can't see it, but breathing in as we move forward and expand our arms, and exhaling as we shift back. Do 2 more on this side. Uh-oh. I think I might have forgotten how to count. Okay. Come back to center. We'll do that same. Heron spreads its wings on this side, leaning forward. Breathing deeply. Being aware of your body. Noticing if there's any areas of tightness or kinks, and sending good healing energy there. Do 2 more. Shake that out. Okay. Now, do a little more rotating the hips and the barrel. Just breathing deeply, noticing your midsection and hips and thighs. Getting a good stretch. Changing directions. Okay, you can come back to center, stretch that out, shake that out a little bit. And next, I've got a couple of new ones, at least new to me. I'd like to do a series of I think there's a total of 4 exercises that they're meant to be really helpful for the brain and for the brain function. And these might be particularly good if you're feeling foggy or fuzzy or confuzzled. But in Chinese medicine, there are, I don't know the number, but there are a number of, maybe Tim does, there are a number of meridians that are said to control a number of systems within the body and provide flow of energy through the body. And a number of them terminate, right in front of your ear. And acupuncturists use these spots right up here. So this next 2 exercises are going to focus on this spot kind of right in front of your ear, in front of your ears. This first one is, it's I learned it as being known as cleansing the qi. It just involves having your palms, just our regular stance, starting here, having our palms facing, or our fingertips facing down, and kind of shifting a little bit off to one side and bringing a hand up right close to the face, not touching, but having that middle finger just over that point, those points in front of your ear. And then and inhaling as we do that. So inhaling to bring that hand up, pause for a little bit, and then exhaling, hand down. And then repeating that on the other side. Inhaling, hand up, that finger just hovering just over the skin in front of your ear, and then exhaling, hand down. And we'll go ahead and repeat that. You might be able to feel some warmth or pressure as you complete this motion. So inhaling up, Exhaling down, and I'm shifting my weight a little bit left to right as I do this. We're kind of making a couple of semicircles here as we focus on that point in front of our ear. Breathing deeply, sending good energy into our brain function. We'll do that once more on each side. Come back to center. And think of how much smarter you feel. It's also known as a contra rotating motion, where we kind of do things left and right, kind of crossing our body. This next one is called circling the arms, and I think we've done this before in various forms, but I'm gonna start again with hands just down at your sides. I'm gonna bring my left hand up, just palm up in front of me. I'm gonna bring my right arm behind me and just kind of rotate that forward above my arm. And then bring the left hand back, turn the right palm up, circle the left arm back, and circle that left arm forward. So we're almost making a couple of circles. So I'll turn. So try to get into a motion. This is another one of those exercises where you can get into a zone. And we're bringing our hand, our trailing hand, as we come back, we're bringing it right up by that point beside the ear. So kind of focus on that point just in front of the ear. You can feel that warmth and pressure as that circling hand comes by. So almost another visual you can take with this is the hands are almost connected by a string on a pulley. So as one comes back, the other goes forward. As one comes forward, the other comes back. And breathe however this works for you. Do one more on each side. And come back to center. Shake that out. And now we'll do another exercise that should benefit our brain function. And it's another one of these contra-rotating motion exercises. And we've done this before, and it's cloud walking. And we'll finish that with cloud hands. But cloud walking, we're just going to, I'm going to shift my weight over to my right leg. I'm going to raise my left leg and then lower my left leg, shift to the left, and raise my right leg. And then we're going to do that again. I'm going to shift to the right, raise my left leg. And as I do, I'm going to raise my right hand. So I'm raising my left leg and my right hand. And then we're going to lower them both, shift the weight, raise the right leg and the left hand. So we've got kind of a contra rotating movement here. So we're just going to see if we can get into a rhythm here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And go at your own pace. We're engaged in those legs, working on our balance. We're working on our coordination. Yeah, this is testing the brain in a number of ways. Breathe deeply. I like to imagine that my palm of my hand is raising and lowering a cloud, nice white puffy cloud. Or my feet are standing on a nice white puffy cloud. Do one more on each side. Come back to center. Shake that out. Now, you might want to take a little bit of a wider stance as we move into cloud hands. And you don't have to, but you could. You could make it a more engaged exercise. Most of these exercises, you can do them slow or gently, or you can do them faster and more aggressive, whatever suits your mood. So I got a nice wide stance, grounded. I'm just going to shift off the weight off to one side. Bring my left hand, I'm shifting off to my right, bring my left hand up. I'm just going to follow that hand across the eye level, follow it with my gaze, and then replace the hands. My right hand comes up, shift back to this side. And just breathe deeply and go at your own pace. And this is one of those exercises where we can really get in the zone. So go ahead on your own for this one for a little while. Again, you can visualize that you're moving a cloud side to side here. It's also that another contra-rotating example. We're making a couple of large circles or ovals here with our hands. We'll do one more on each side. Come back to center. Shake that out. Okay. Next exercise is called Dan Yu. And we're going to start in our regular position. Take a couple of cleansing breaths. We're just going to bring our hands, palms up in front of us, and about shoulder height. We're going to rotate our palms down, and exhale, come down like that. Just inhale on the way up. Exhale on the way down. Hands about shoulder width apart. And actually on the way down, we can sink our weight down a little bit and engage the legs as well. Stand up, come down, sink the weight. Do a couple more of those. And smile. And breathe. Okay. Now we'll do a couple of exercises that are part of the 8 silken brocades. We'll do one that's good for your head and neck and shoulders and upper back. And it's particularly good if you've been spending a lot of time with a computer or watching a screen for a fair bit of time. It's just the wise owl turns its head to eliminate fatigue. So we're going to start in our regular position, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to bring our hands out and back like we're spreading our wings, opening up our shoulders. But at the same time, look over one shoulder or look back over a shoulder. We're breathing in here, we'll exhale, come back to center. And then repeat on the other side. Arms open, look over the opposite shoulder. And if you like, you can do a little bit of lowering the weight and raising the weight. If you like as well to engage the legs a little bit. So breathing deeply, kind of getting a good stretch in your back and shoulder muscles, shoulders. and neck, loosening those up. We'll do one more on each side. Shake that out. And the next one is the dog wags its tail to calm heart fire. And heart fire is when you have that hamster running around a hamster cage, and repeating thoughts. We want to clear those thoughts, or clear the congestion in our heart. So here we're going to take a wider stance, legs, hands on the hips. And I'm going to look over to my right side and lower my body over my right side, head facing down, and then rotate it back in front all the way to the left side, and then head and shoulders up, and then repeat on the left side, head and shoulders down over the left side, swing it back around to the right side, head and shoulders up. So it might be exhaling down and over, and inhaling up. And again, this is another one depending on your strength and balance and mobility and any kinks or issues you might have with your legs or hips. Adjust this accordingly. You can make this motion smaller or larger as you see fit. It could be a smaller, gentler motion, or it can be a larger, more aggressive, more stressful motion. One more on each side. Then come back to center. Walk those legs in. Shake that out. All right, let's move into some more flowing exercises. And again, it'll be my regular, from the summer, my regular 3 flowing sequence. Tim does these as well. You might do them in a slightly different manner, but this first one we just call the fountain, and just involves moving the arms out, hands up the midline, backs of the hands facing each other, and just spraying out like a fountain. Okay, we might sink the weight down as we come down, raise the weight as we bring the hands up, hands out, just like a fountain. This is a water flow exercise. So again, we can breathe, exhale out and down, and inhale, coming up the center. I'm sinking my weight down by kind of extending my butt out. Try to keep the back and head upright. We're not bending over. Just down, up, and out. Do a couple more of those. And then this next one is called Embrace the Tiger, Return to the Mountain. It's got the same opening exercise. We'll just sink down, hands out, breathe in, palms, backs of the hands facing each other. This time we're going to push forward, exhaling, circle our arms out and around, giving us a nice protective shield around the body. Down and out, hands up, extend, exhale, arms out and around, a nice protective shield. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Clear the mind, breathe deeply, envision that good positive energy flowing throughout our bodies. Do one more of these. Come back to center. And then last of this sequence is called the earth flow. I'll just add one more complexity. I particularly like this one. I like finishing up with this one. But same opening sequence. Extend the arms out, breathe in, extend the arms out, circle around. Now we're going to circle a little bit further back, kind of rotate way back. We're going to reach down to the earth, and grab some of that earth energy. We're going to form a ball, a chi, an energy ball. We're going to lift that ball up. We're going to imagine that ball of brilliant golden energy. We're going to bring it right down through the crown of our head and allow that energy to flow right through our body, giving positive energy to us, and we can cleanse any negative energy, any energy we no longer need, down and out through to the earth. And we're going to raise our hands up, raise our hands, and lower our hands down. So exhale out, inhale up the center line, exhale pressing forward, inhaling all the way around, circling behind, exhaling down to gather some earth energy, make a ball. Raise that ball up, bring that golden energy right through our marvelous selves. We'll do one more. I'm over, but we'll finish with standing in bamboo in the wind. Bring our feet closer together, hands over the dantian. Men are sometimes encouraged to have right hand over left hand, women left over right. That's up to you. Just allow your body to rock and sway and enjoy the energy of the earth, the sky, nature all around us. And let's enjoy our health and our vitality, and be thankful for all the things that we have and we share. And let's continue to bring good positive energy to ourselves and to those around us. And it's all truly wonderful. And I wish that you could bring this energy with you for the rest of your day and the weekend and the week to come. And thanks for all coming.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks, Dave. That was awesome.